talk about how slow Ayurvedic treatment is. Is it really very slow? Does it work? Not work? Is it just the home remedies or the detoxification or just preventing diseases? Or Ayurveda has any role when it comes to giving a lifelong cure for a disease that's said as incurable? If yes, then why? If yes, then how? Let's talk about some of the misconceptions and facts about Ayurveda with certain case studies that will put more light about these misconceptions and that will help you in understanding Ayurveda. Let's talk about this in this particular video. Namaste everyone, welcome to Jovi's Hospital of Ayurveda and Aesthetic Center, Mumbai. There are various misconceptions about Ayurveda, and it's very common to have these misconceptions when we do not know about the subject. When it is about any subject, we don't know about it, it's very common. So, two common misconceptions. Number one, it is the use of metals and its side effects. Stay away from Ayurveda. It can give you side effects, it can damage your organs. The second one is the long-term slow treatment of Ayurveda. There are various jokes on this, various misconceptions that Ayurveda is very very slow. So number one, talking about the safety of the metal used in Ayurveda, we have a detailed video right from the preparation to the dosage, safety. We have explained that these metals are purified, which make it fit for the medicinal use, and by an authentic Ayurvedic practitioner only it is used in the right percentage, right amount, good quality medicines, good quality equipments are chosen. It is prepared and only then used for only those patients who are in need, and we see outstanding results with zero side effects. This has been used on thousands of patients. We see all reports normal when it is used by an authentic Ayurvedic practitioner having detailed knowledge of the use of these purified metals. We have a detailed video. I'll put that video link in the description box below. Talking about the slow treatment in Ayurveda, let's first understand about the disease. So years and years of suffering, years and years of disease being increasing, years and years of suppression, we see the patient suffering on a daily basis. If we take our 20,000 plus patients in over 50 plus countries today who are completely cured, if we take their average, we study about them, we communicate them, we understand their case, their background, their future, their results, we understand somewhere that on an average it takes 5 years time for the patient to realize that Ayurveda has some cure. It takes on an average 10 different treatments, each treatment 3 months, 6 months or a year, 10 different treatments, after which patients have the saying that let's go with Ayurveda treatment, it must be having something. It takes 5 years time for the patient to realize that earlier I was taking Dolo 650, now I'm taking Crocin. Wow. But it takes 5 years to understand that both were paracetamol. For the skin, we see the clobetasols. For the hair, we see the minoxidils. We see the other kinds of medicines, psychiatric conditions, esclerotopams. We see the Pandi, Rantac. We see n number of different medicines. We see the patient itself realizes, and often in the OPD patients also tell us that this I've used of this brand, this brand, this brand, and the patients have themselves told us that now I think I have to go to another country to try that kind of itraconazole for my fungal infection. So the patients have used so many different brands where afterwards they've realized it is the same ingredients. So we see the chronicity of the disease, we see the depth of the disease, we see the disease also progressing in the deep layers of the skin, deep layers of the body, and we do see all of this where there comes a point where patients cannot even live without one night, of medicine. They cannot live for a week, they cannot live for a month. They have so much of withdrawal symptoms, the pain, the itching, the burning, the blisters, so many things come back that again they have to move towards those medicines. With Ayurveda, we see the medicines are tapered, the medicines are stopped, results are seen, 100% recovery, Ayurveda is tapered, Ayurveda is stopped, and we see 20,000 plus cases where it's been a year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, and we see the patients are still free from the disease. The goal of Ayurveda is to cure the disease completely in such a way that the patient doesn't require even the Ayurveda medicines henceforth. So of course, the disease may take time depending on the chronicity, depending on the faith that the patient has, but there is complete recovery. Let's understand with a very small case study. 5 years ago, when I was in the OPD, I got a call from a patient She said that my child since last 10 days has terrible stomach ache. We've done a sonography, we've done the reports, it is appendicitis and we are on the way for the operation. Shall we drop by your hospital? Can you do something about it? So I was in the OPD, it was emergency, we told that it was emergency, so we said that yes, you can come, let me see what I can do. So we checked at the McBurney's point, there was terrible pain. The child was crying continuously. So as per the ancient great classical texts, the acharyas as they have explained, as per the guru, as per the lessons that I have learned from my respective and great teachers, as per their guidelines, as per the classical texts, we decided to take a call that we will do Rakta Mokshan. Rakta Mokshan is of various different kinds. So one of them, as taught by the teacher, as taught by the acharyas, we decided to do this one unique kind of Rakta Mokshan. Within the first 3 minutes, we saw the child stopped crying. Treatment was completed in 30 minutes time and the patient was relieved for that moment. We gave certain medicines to the patient like Pravarpishti, Shankar, Suvarnamakshi, Godanti and other Rakta Pittagna Dravyas. Told patient to come in 8 to 10 days and get a sonography done. So 8 to 10 days down the line, the patient came with a sonography. Before, after no signs of appendicitis. The maximum cases a surgeon ever tackles or sees is appendicitis. Is operative process. But through Ayurveda and just Ayurveda, 3 minutes the disease is completely cured. Where without the operation, without the removal of the organ, the disease was cured. Appendix appears to be normal. If I explain you about this technique, you'd be shocked and you yourself say that yeah, of course, it makes sense. The treatment that you did and why did you do it? If I talk, the video would be very long, but why did you do it? It would really make so much sense that beautifully Ayurveda has explained to all of us if we go into the depth of it. When it comes to the neurologic conditions, if you go to the psychiatric conditions, I have certain case studies explained in the videos. When it comes to skin diseases, we see 20-25 years of suppression. We see 20 to 30 ml of blood coming out from the skin every single day. How much the husbands take care of the wives, how much the wives take care of the husbands to help them get relieved or come out from the disease, the applications and all. We've seen it takes 1 hour time to cover the oil, to cover the grita, to apply it all over the body. We see that much of efforts are taken. The disease is completely right from the head to the toe, but through Ayurveda, it is totally cured. So we see such incurable conditions getting cured step by step. All depends on the severity. For days of disease, it could be just few hours of treatment. For years of disease, it could be just few weeks or few months. It could be 10%, 20%, 30%, every 15 days, every 30 days, every month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on the chronicity. But we do see good changes when Ayurveda and Panchakarma is applied in the right way. And hence, if you see reoccurrences, if you see relapses, you must choose Ayurveda, you must choose wisely. And if you have any doubts, any questions, let us know in the comment section below. Until next time, from Jovis and the team, look impressive, be progressive.